Hello Virgo, this is a general reading for a large audience. I have already prayed over the cards and shuffled them, asking that each of you receives at least one message. Wow. Looks like your general reading is really, it has a lot of energy of love in it. When it comes to the Archangel Power Tarot deck, the Raphael deck it's related to love, it's related to emotions, family, children, and a very large element of love to it. So you have two from that deck. So let's go ahead and get started with those. The first one is actually a major arcana, and that is Page of Raphael. And if you can read that underneath it, it says gentle, loving, dreamy, open-hearted, a new emotional situation, messages regarding relationships or social invitations, great intuitive insights. So I'm getting, for some of you, you've met a new romantic partner. You're really finding yourself feeling those new in love emotions, feelings, but I get that it's stirring up things from the past, and it's almost as though, you know, you see how she's sitting here and she's kind of got her legs and her arms and everything pulled in like a protective pose. I get that for a number of you've gone into protective mode where, you know, you're really interested in this person, you want to open up to them, but you're not opening up to them because of things that have happened in your past. So instead, you're taking to protecting yourself. And what they're saying is you are going to need to open up. So in order to receive love, you have to open up to love, to giving, to receiving. And they're wanting you to know that you can trust and have faith, because you don't want to block those desires and that person that they brought into your life because of past situations that have made you guarded. So what they're saying is just to open up to it, to trust you in a situation are being watched over by heaven, by the angels. They are going to help you. You can trust this new love. It is trustworthy, and you can let yourself open up to that so that you don't block yourself from that love that they are bringing into your life. Now, for some of you, I get that your intuition's opening up. So, you know, it's talking about intuitive insight. So I get for some of you, you're starting to get more intuitive information in all areas of your life. You're starting to notice more signs. You're really picking up on more things intuitively. But I get that same thing. You're closed off to it. It's almost as though you're coming from a place of fear that either you don't want to hear the messages that they're trying to give you, or you, because of the way you were raised and your beliefs, you're afraid to open up to that side, to the divine. So they're wanting you to know to trust. You know, you are a spiritual being having a human experience. It is not the other way around. So you can open up and you can trust the intuitive guidance that you're getting. And for some of you, I get that you're getting quite a bit of intuitive guidance, be it about jobs or love or starting a family. For some of you, it's about moving. And you keep getting the signs, but you're not wanting to trust them. So they're saying to trust. You're getting that intuitive insight for a reason. And the more you trust and open up to it, the more signs and guidance that you'll be receiving, which will only help smooth the process out for you in daily life, to help make the transition in these big changes, because this is a major arcana and that talks about major life changes. It is going to help you easily and gracefully navigate through these changes that you're going through in your life if you open up to that intuitive guidance that they are giving you. Now, for some of you, I get that this is a message because you are in a relationship with someone, be it a husband, a wife, a significant other that you've been with for a lengthy duration. And what I'm getting is you've closed yourself off emotionally from them. You're not communicating with them. You're not opening up with them. You're not sharing with them. I do get that again stems from a past emotional hurt, emotional trauma experience, be it from someone that you have dated, been with in the past, an ex-spouse, an ex-lover, partner, or even for some of you, family. For some of you, I get that you doubt yourself based off of things your mother or your father said, and some of those triggers are going off in your relationship right now, so you've just completely closed yourself up. So what they're encouraging you to do is to open yourself up to your lover, to your partner, to share your emotions, because that will help deepen the relationship and help you to put the spark back in the relationship, to help you reconnect. Because what often will happen is if we're in a relationship with someone and we close ourselves up because there's a trigger, something hurtful from the past comes up, that's just putting a complete wall in between, you know, us and our partner, and it could cause detrimental long-term ramifications. So you don't want to have that wall in there and lose your partner, your significant other. They're there to love you and care for you. They're your partner. They're there to support you, to help you. So trust and open up and communicate with them. And that's this card that they had me put off to the side. It talks about, so if you can see it, let's see if it's going to zoom in at all, because I'm not going to have it where you guys can see it the whole time. It's King of Michael, and again, that's a major arcana, and on the bottom it says, which is the key thing for those of you in this situation, it's a situation that calls for honest and open communications. So you really do need to open up and communicate honestly with your partner, and that will help the relationship grow, develop, take it to the next level, or even get you back to the place where you were. Maybe some of you have been married for a long time, you kind of lost that spark, you've kind of clammed up. That will bring life back into the relationship. Next card that we have here, if you can see that, is the Five of Raphael. And at the bottom it says, everything happens for a reason. Release regret and embrace the opportunities for happiness. Search for the silver lining. And what you'll see in here is, you know, she's got all these packages behind her where, you know, she's been shopping. She's got this beautiful green dress on. I get for a number of you, you're just not happy in the situation where you're currently in. I get that you're focusing on the negative. You're focusing on things that you've lost, that you're focusing on things aren't exactly what you want them to be, what you truly desire. For some of you, I get that there was a significant other that you wanted to have a relationship with. It didn't work out because they weren't meant for you. You know, God had someone better for you. For some of you, I get it was a job. You know, you didn't get the promotion you wanted, or you didn't get the job you wanted. That's because there's something better coming your way. They have something positive waiting for you. And things may not have turned out how you wanted, but it's going exactly how it's meant to. It's going in a divine, perfect fashion so that something better can be brought to you. So what I'm encouraging you to do is embrace these changes, because I do get right now some major life changes that are going on. Embrace those changes, be open to that new direction that you're going in, and just trust and have faith that that's going to take you to the happiness that you desire. Be it a new relationship, be it a new job, new career, because the things that you're hoping for didn't come to fruition. There's a reason. Just trust that, because I get a number of you, you know, you're really just stuck in the loss. You're stuck in focusing on the negativity, and what you're doing is you're blocking those blessings, those better things that they're going to be bringing to you. So in order to stop blocking yourself, you're going to need to let that loss go, let that regret go, let that sadness go, that negativity. Stay focused on the positive, and then they're going to bring in the joy and happiness that you're seeking. This card ties in very well with that. It says, you know, God is in charge. And if you can read the bottom of it, it says, Dear God, please help me let go of this situation, giving it in faith and trust to your divine wisdom and infinite love in order to resolve and heal everything and everyone involved. Because I'm getting that a number of you that are, you know, in a situation where, you know, maybe you lost, you didn't get the partner you wanted, you didn't get the job you wanted. I get that you're really trying to control everything, and you're just very worried. You're stuck in that place of negativity, worry. Am I ever going to have my dreams come true? And for some of you that have had a trigger set off by a new partner or something with your current partner, you're just, you know, you're in a place of negativity and worrying. Are we going to, you know, stop fighting? Is this going to get better? Is this new relationship, is this person too good to be true? And what they're saying is give your worries, give it to God. Give it to God and let go, because essentially what you're saying is, so I get for all the situations, there's just so much worry and stress and doubt in your mind that essentially what you're doing is you're telling God. So I get that, you know, you're praying for these blessings. You're praying for things to improve in your marriage. You're praying for this new job. You're praying for this new partner of a lifetime. You're praying for these things, but you're so wound up in the worry and the doubting and the negativity that what you're essentially telling God with that is, okay, God, I know I'm praying and asking for it, but I don't really trust that you're going to bring it to me. I don't really trust that I'm going to get that dream job. I don't really trust I'm going to get that dream person. And you're blocking yourself. Because when you just truly turn it over to God and let it go and trust that your dreams, your desires will be delivered, they will. But you're blocking yourself right now. So you just need to let it go, have faith, be positive, know that your prayers are being answered. Next card we have is healing family issues. And if you can read the bottom of it, it says your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So I get that it goes a little deeper than that for some of you. So I get for those of you that are in the relationship and, you know, not going well, they're saying, you know, you need to communicate, you need to open up. I do get for some of you that's stemming because of doubt and things that are in you because of things that happen with your parents, your mom, your dad. They made you doubt yourself. They made you question yourself. For some of you, I even get it. It's things that came from a family member, like an aunt or an uncle, that did something to cause you to not trust other people. And I get that you're going to need to heal that. And for those of you in the relationship, healing that, working on that, and, you know, communicating those concerns as much as you can with your partner are going to help you in the relationship. But you will need to heal those family issues, those concerns, those things that are blocking you from really opening up to that love. And those of you that have the new relationship, that new partner on the horizon, and the reason that you're so blocked and guarded is because you're going to need to heal these family issues. So they are encouraging you to go ahead and release that anger, release that fear, release that worry, forgive yourself, forgive others, so that you're able to move forward with this love relationship that they have for you. Next card we have is flirt. And on the bottom it says, extend your lighthearted energy to others. So, you know, flirting it's just playful in nature. It's just having fun. It's the heart and core of romance and love. I mean, it doesn't necessarily involve sexuality, although it can. But it's just, you know, opening yourself up to having fun and flirting with your partner and, you know, not having expectations of something coming out of it. It puts for those of you that have been in the tense, stressed marriage or long-term relationship, by flirting with each other and just kind of having lighthearted fun, that's going to put the spark back in the relationship. That will even help you feel close to them and connected to them, where you want to open up and have those honest communications. Because if you've been arguing for so long and you're so closed off to them, the last thing you want to do is open up and share your honest feelings and emotions. So go and play and flirt and have fun with each other. Take a little weekend away. Take a trip. And for those of you that are in the new relationship and, you know, you're hesitant, I get for some of you, you're just so worried about finding the one that you're really just not having fun because you're so overwhelmed with this. Is this the right person? Are they not? Oh my gosh. Expectations. It's like you've got, you know, you've got these expectations and you first want to know where it's going before you let go and have fun. They're saying just let go and have fun now. And then everything else will evolve. Next card we have is miracles and blessings. Everything has its gift. So I get for a number of you, you do have these blessings coming in, but I get that what it's hinging on is, again, not blocking yourself. And an easy way for you to be able to do that is to start focusing on the little things in your life. So, you know, it may be hard for you to think, okay, yes, this is my dream partner, and think that, yes, things are going to get better when you've seen the hardships you've been going through for so long. So it may take a little extra effort for you to get back into that positive mindset. So what they're encouraging you to do is to look at all the little miracles coming your way, because you can see she's grasping for the leaves and she's grasping for those things. I do get that you have small miracles and blessings coming to you every day, and that if you focus on those in gratitude and you find the joy and the happiness in those, that's going to bring the joy into your life and all the other areas. That's going to remove these blocks that are in your way and keeping you from that happy marriage, keeping you from that relationship, keeping you from your healing. So just be thankful. Come from a place of gratitude for all the many little blessings and miracles in your life, because there are a number of them, and that is going to help shift everything for you. So thank you for subscribing, and thank you for all your comments. I love your comments and feedback that you give me, filled with a lot of love, joy, and blessings.